Ciao, and welcome back to the Drive-Thru Review with me, Nutella Versace. And today we're reviewing episode 3 of Drag Race Holland. And joining me here today is the magical creature that is called the Magic Merlot. Hey girl, how are you doing?
Hey girl, thank you for having me. I'm great. I'm super excited to review with you.
Yes, you are what we call in the business a triple threat. You can sing, dance, amazing looks.
Well, happy to be here.
Yes.
What
Well,
else is
girl,
possible? Thank you so much, Nutella. I would say I'm an all-round entertainer. I come from working in musicals for 10 years straight, educated dancer, singer, picked up drag 1.5 year ago. Yeah, so it's been a great journey ever since.
so let's start reviewing the third episode of Drag Race Holland. Last
Yes.
week, we had to say goodbye to Patty Pam-Pam. I was sad to see
Oh.
her go. We have the mini challenge, which is Old Dutch party games.
I
Uh,
thought it was hilarious.
a lot of people didn't know the games. Koekhappen, Bite the Cake, my favorite, Spijkerpoepen, which is nail shitting, and the sack race, zaklopen. What would you be the best out of the three?
I can orient pretty well. So nail shitting
Well,
also be one of my fortes.
probably. I can imagine
I
that.
expect this question.
But also, like a little comment, like with the spijkerpoepen, with the nail shitting, usually it's in a wine bottle, so the hole is a lot smaller. And I think for time, they actually the bottles had a bigger hole. They had
Yeah,
a big,
those were gaping holes.
yeah, that
It was
was,
like easy to get
yeah.
access.
Usually it's much more difficult. I always love these kind of silly challenges that people, the queens let their hair down, put on silly wigs, and they're not too serious.
Kind of like allowing them to really drop their barriers and show
Yeah,
themselves. It's
yeah,
like catching them by surprise, and that's what I
yeah.
always love about these challenges.
So the winners are Madame Madness and Sederginne, and they can
Yes,
pick their teams. What team would you pick if you won the challenge?
Sederginne. Yeah.
Obviously,
Who else? Mama Queen. I would say Envy also. I mean, they would all have their contribution in the end
yeah,
because
but you want to win the challenge.
I think
Yeah.
I already named 4, right?
Hey, yeah. So actually, they get to do Gooise Vrouwen, which is like the Dutch version of Sex in the City, drag queens from the Gooi. And Rick Paul, a famous Dutch actor, he's acting as a director in this piece. What did you think about the girls?
I think they were hilarious.
There were some
And
funny moments there.
I liked seeing the rehearsals better than I saw than seeing the final
Yeah,
product, the final movies. Because you saw like different colors, different like Megan, doing her opening
yeah.
line for I don't know how many, like 8 times, which I think she got beaten down for, but I think she did a pretty good job at that.
I
Um,
think she's one of those girls that she doesn't know how funny she can be. Like last week, she was brilliant in the aerobics challenge. For you, who did shine in this challenge and who struggled?
the struggle was very obvious, but very enlarged also by by the editing. That was Abby.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't really like do a really bad job, didn't seem to really get that sex kitty energy. I mean, I know
But
Abby.
she is the sex kitten of the
I
cast.
know, but I know Abby. When she slays her own game, she's playing her own game. Everyone will have their moments of like, oh fuck, what
Yeah.
what am I gonna do now?
Everybody has a bad day or an off day, and it's hard if you're doing a TV show. You can't really have an off day.
Or it's like the off day is part of. I mean, it's part of the program. Show it
Yeah.
to be of entertainment to
Well,
the world. Actually,
cameras are everywhere. Even if you don't want to show it, it's gonna get taped.
exactly. Exactly. There's like We are catching you, bitch.
I think the good ones were Sederginne, which I mean, I was expecting her to do well, and she delivered. I also
Yeah.
loved Mama Queen. She didn't maybe had a big part, but she was like in her character. She was hilarious. Like her facial expressions were so good. Even Envy did a good job. She just said, well, okay, I'm not
Yeah.
going to sit at this table. I'm going to hump the pool boy, which is kind of like a good improvisation. You
It was
know,
awesome. She was like, if we have one more take, I'm gonna sit
yeah,
on this dude and I'm gonna
yeah.
like, you know, get
When in
whatever out
doubt,
of it, whatever I can. And she got it, apparently.
yeah. So we go back to the workroom. Oh, I have to take a sip. So we go back to the workroom. They're gonna get ready for the main stage and the runway. And Envy Peru tells her story about her coming out, being gay, not being really accepted by her mother, discovering drag and the community here in Holland. What did you think about that story?
I knew some of it, but I didn't know all of it at all. Like I didn't even know that her her mom got mad at her. Like
Yeah.
that it was such a thing. Knowing her as such an open, genuine person, that's probably also who she became to be because of that. And
Yeah.
she makes me appreciate her even more.
Yeah.
How did you receive that?
I like these personal stories because I think it's such an important message. We live in the Netherlands and we're so privileged that we are living in an accepting country and that there are so many possibilities for
Yeah.
LGBTQ communities and stuff to be yourself and realize that in other parts of the world, it's not the same situation.
Colorful.
Yeah. That's why it's important that we keep on fighting, not even for our own rights here in the Netherlands, but for gay rights everywhere in the world.
Yeah, I never even like wanted to identify myself as gay, really, because I felt so, you know, like I don't fit the straight box, but then I need to like fit the gay box. Like
Yeah.
what is happening there, you know? So I think that a lot of people actually have that sense of like, you know, what do I actually belong? It's like she as well. She went to Amsterdam. And then she got to like realize, oh, I have all this judgment about, you know, the gay community and
Yeah.
still about myself.
Even in the Netherlands, I know a lot of gay people that have this prejudice, like, oh, you know, I don't want to be part of this. I just want to be like normal, straight acting. And I'm like, you're not less of a man because you are in drag, or you're like, or if you are a little bit feminine, like
I'm even like thinking it's like, well, you know, only thing that's male about me is my body. And I might, you know, use the male reality, I might use female reality, I might use, you know, the gender blend reality.
yeah,
And drag is like a more of an way more of an artistic way to play with that.
yeah,
Like I don't know about you and your drag, Nutella, but I was like, in my recent drag, I've only had long hair because I wanted
yeah.
to get fishy, you know. And like this is the first time I'm using my own hair, and I'm
Yeah.
having a bit of this kind of like butch dyke look. I'm not sure.
It's very
how to
lesbian chic.
define this.
Very. You look like you own the business.
I look like I
You
own
don't
the
work at the
business with
business. You
this. I was
own the
like,
business.
I was very soft as a boy. Like I would always get like, "Are you a boy or a girl?" And
Yeah,
at a point, I was like, I just started playing with it already back then.
yeah. I had the opposite. Like as soon as I hit puberty and I realized, like everybody was, you know, bullying me because I was gay or effeminate or different, I felt like I had to prove that I was a boy. So I actually became more boyish. And when I discovered, like, oh, I finally can be who I am, I started embracing more again the feminine side and
Yeah,
started doing drag a little bit, you know.
yeah.
So it's
How long
it's an
ago was
interesting
that?
journey. Huh?
How long ago was that?
What are you asking? How old I am?
No.
No, I'm not gonna tell.
Ah! Oh my god! Sometimes I forget about like, you know, the unspoken rules.
Let's just
Unspoken
say
rules
I'm
in
older
drag. No, okay.
than the contestants
Cut
in
it
the
out.
show. Okay, let's
All
move
right.
on. We're talking too much about ourselves, but it's
Totally.
nice. It's always inspiring to hear the journey other people made. And also
Yeah.
Chelsea Boy. I think it was also nice. He showed the other side that he had very supporting parents and he could be himself and they're still very supportive of him. How are your parents?
I got born into such a sweet and warm and lovely family, and they were always there for me. I had a very loving upbringing, so
Oh, that's so
loved it.
cool. Well, we go back to the main stage, and there we see Fred's new look of the week, a deconstructed look from Claes Iverson, the designer himself, who's also a judge this week. What do you think of Fred's look?
I think it's very, we would say, like Connie Breukhoven. You know, what else is there to say? It's a bit of a coat and a dress. Yeah, I love the color. It's a bit poofy for my size, like, but then he has these gorgeous legs under it also. So
Yeah. I really like Fred's makeup this week. I love the hair. The makeup is beautiful. I love the outfit by himself. I think this outfit would look amazing on a, proper model who is like skinny and tall. And I'm not saying he's fat. I'm just saying.
but they're skinny, and we'll get to see like model
Well,
skinny in
I mean,
just a second.
well, I probably would fit that dress. So, I mean, I'm not skinny. So I would fit that dress. So, Fred, if you don't need it anymore, I don't mind secondhand.
I love that he's just showing up in drag, like I have
Oh,
seen him in drag like way back in the club in
yeah.
Rotterdam. It was never this, or at least from what I've seen, was never really this fishy.
No.
There was like it was just kind of like this more wild
I would
drag
love to
and
see
like,
that wild side of him. And we have the other judges, of course, Fred's BFF, Nikki Plessen,
yeah,
fashion designer, Claes Iverson, and of course, Rick Paul, the actor that was also in the Maxi Challenge. Um,
very
all looking
nice
good,
guy.
really nice, and
I
funny
really
as well. Like his comments when the drag queens came on the runway, I thought were some of the funniest.
They were not so toe cringing.
Yeah, yeah. Mm,
I mean, you have Shade and you have like
Nikki Plessen.
okay.
Sorry,
I
sorry.
didn't say that.
The theme of the runway this week is Miss Holland, and they
Yes.
had to use materials, I guess, which were a Dutch or from the Dutch landscape or something.
Yeah, I think like more from nature also, right?
Yeah, I was like sometimes when you hear the challenge, you get inspired and you think of I would have done this or that. And with this challenge, I was really like, I don't know what I would do. I found
Yeah.
it really hard.
Yeah.
But luckily, most of the girls didn't find it hard because they had some amazing looks.
Fuck. Oh, pardon me. That was
You can cut that out.
oh.
Fuck. Are you thinking of Spijkerpoep again?
No, I'm thinking of Megan's voice.
First look, we get Mama Queen.
Gagging. I was so, I mean, everything, the colors, the gold, that
And she made
wig.
everything herself.
Yeah, that's Mama. Yeah, seriously stunning. I was gagged. I was like,
This
wow.
same. This was so beautiful. Like I loved the tattoo she put there, the corset with the dried leaves, like the
Yeah.
hair, the little nose ring, the colors in her makeup. It was so gorgeous. Like conceptually, execution, everything was perfect. It was so
Yeah.
amazing. Obviously, she likes it herself. She
Right.
didn't have to go far to get those leaves.
Like in the balcony.
She probably grows it on the balcony. And then we have
Envy
oh,
Peru.
Envy Peru. As
Gorgeous.
a rainy cloud, and after rain comes sunshine. And she was like the goddess of the sun.
Yeah, yeah, look stunning. This is how we know Envy. Beautiful reveal, big blonde hair, of course, a mug to die for. And what else?
I mean, it's perfection. It's a very good polished look from head to toe. I mean, this is what she does. She looks stunning. I mean, I thought this look was definitely in the top. I don't know why the jury thought she was safe. Maybe because of the acting challenge, but
she did pretty great in the acting challenge. I think she's one of these people that will just generally do well.
Yeah, I think
At
so too.
everything.
So we have next Janey, Jacké, and she is the Dutch Waters. Initially, I thought she was going for kind of like this Iris van Herpen look. Iris van Herpen is this Dutch fashion designer that also made kind of like this fashions with look like water splashing on the body. So I thought, is she going for that look? I just later noticed the water in the bags, and it was kind of, oh, cool. There's actually actual water in it.
I think it was kind of mysterious. She came out, and I couldn't really quite get at first
Yeah.
what she was wearing. And then when she came down, we saw, oh, it's plastic. And then she started like prancing around, shaking, and then all the water came out. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, she's loaded with water.
Always feel with Janey, she really did not come to play. She comes to win. Like
Yeah.
every look, everything she does is very thought out. She's not here to make friends. She's not here for a personal journey or of discovery. She's here to win.
Yes. I mean, the personal story of journey of discovery is included, but it's actually that's a great distinction what you just said. Miss Abby, oh my god,
Abby, OMG, as a bouquet of flowers.
She was not a favorite.
Huh?
She got pretty beaten down. Yeah, I think if she would have like made the flowers go a little lower, like all the way down to her, like I would say V, to her, for JJ, she wouldn't have had like that little lap over at her crotch.
The handkerchief.
Yeah, the handkerchief. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I was kind of gagged that it was like all like most of them like real flowers.
So unfortunately, the fresh tulips she was wearing, they were all like sad and going down, and that didn't help.
Sad flowers.
Sad, yeah, sad flowers.
It's like,
and I also feel she was already a bit insecure. You could really tell on her face.
She was like, I'm like out of my comfort zone. Oops, So I'm saying like go Abby, because this will only make you even better.
What doesn't kill you make you stronger,
right? Exactly. Yeah. I know a couple of queens who did something with that song last quarantine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe you should look it up on YouTube. I'll put the link down below. Like I said,
yeah, do it.
I put the link down below.
Check that.
I don't know who's next because I didn't. You have it on screen. I had
Megan.
Oh, yes.
In her self-made dress.
She didn't have to tell us twice that we could see it.
Oh, bless her. I mean, everything that is in this dress is very thought out. I just say William Windmills on it, with that flag on it, with the tulips. And what I did like was the fan.
You're way nicer than I am.
Well, you know what? Sorry. Here's a little bit.
Now you start throwing stuff.
Of course, I could call out a million things, and sometimes I just choose not to.
We all have different tastes. We all have different preferences. And it doesn't mean the one is better than the other. And some people will love stuff that I don't love, which is okay.
Yeah, I love that. This is the same as about this dress, all the tulips. Some thought it was too much, and it might not be, but then again, it's very appealing, and I like it too. So that's
well, I don't like it, but I like Megan. I think she's one of the people I didn't know, but she is like so endearing and funny. She has personality. People gonna love her, and she's gonna have fans either way.
Yeah.
So I don't think me not liking this look is going to make any difference for her. And next we have, I think, Sederginne.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
She had the wooden clog heels. But this bitch can walk in anything.
Yeah.
Like, I have seen her do so many things so far. she's like a hardcore queen. She goes from bar to bar to bar to bar to bar to bar. That's something like I've not seen a lot of the good Dutch girls do. I did a couple of gigs with her. I was just amazed by the amount of ease, the amount of presence, and the amount of flexibility Sederginne has. It is, and it shows for me on
Yeah.
Drag Race here.
Like Janey, she's one of the queens that really came prepared. What I noticed with her, because she has this kind of like label of being, you know, the comedy queen. She has a certain look, which she's known for, but she is smart. And I think every week she keeps surprising the judges. And I think especially this week, you hear the judges in their critiques, they want to be surprised. Like it's week 3, they're getting to know you. They're gonna know your look. Like if you're presenting the same look and the same silhouette again and again, they're gonna get bored with you.
Yeah.
But if you keep surprising them, whether it is great or not, they're gonna be like on your side.
I love it. I think she even shaped her arms.
Speaking of reading,
sorry.
I mean, she's a pile of hay. You don't need to shave if you're dressed as hay.
she's
You can say,
she's
"Oh, it's
hairy
hay."
already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes me think of very different things than just hay. But hey,
Well, out of drag, I wouldn't mind rolling in the hay with Sederginne.
yeah, sounds great. Sounds great. I'm not gonna say too much about that though. So next is Madam Madness.
Madam Madness as cowgirl, Dutch cowgirl. Which a lot of the contestants hated her look.
Yeah. I wonder what went down backstage. Is it drama created or is it legitimate?
I don't know. I feel like what they shown us, that Madam Madness was a little bit in doubt himself of his look. And as soon as you voice that about your own look, other queens are going to hear that and gonna read you for that. And also he was like still at the last minute adding stuff to the costume, where a lot of other queens, of course, were completely done and prepared.
But hold on, she didn't come prepared. We didn't see everyone else doing the flowers.
We saw Abby putting some flowers in there, which was not a success. But again, with Madam Madness, whether you love this look or you hate it, again, especially after the critiques of last week, he is showing something different. He's changing up his usual face and showing something different. And I think that's what the judges appreciated.
I love Madam Madness.
And also, she was not that bad in the acting challenge, which I was a bit worried for her.
I actually quite liked her in the acting challenge. It was pretty well spoken out, you know? And she worked it.
It was between Abby and Madam Madness, who should be in the bottom. Like, Madam Madness was better in the challenge, hands down. Abby struggled way more. And also, again, like what I said earlier, Madam Madness showed the judges something different, which Abby showed exactly the same aesthetic, style, makeup, what she's been doing for the last few weeks. I think next one is Chelsea Boy. Oh my God, that was amazing.
I love Chelsea Boy.
Okay, good statement.
I love Chelsea Boy. It was like, I thought, you know, like really that it was windy. I was like, wait, did someone just open the whole thing? But well done, Miss Thing.
It was such a great concept, but also her presentation, the performance on the show, on the runway, it was so good. Like, she kept running back and forth, and it really looked like she was, you know, getting caught by the wind. Like everything, the hair with the little flowers in the hair, the dress, the broken umbrella, the tears of the makeup that went the same direction as where the wind was blowing. It was so good. I think after Mama Queen, this was my favorite look. So the bottom two, are Abby and Megan. Do you agree?
Oh God, I found this difficult to say.
Okay.
Sorry. That's why I'm not
Well,
on. That's why I'm not on judges panels. I do agree that it was those three in the bottom,
yeah.
like whoever was gonna lip sync against who.
Abby and Megan as the bottom two. They have to lip sync against each other. This is kind of like a national anthem and also a gay anthem. Anita Meyer, Why Tell Me Why? This is kind of like
Why?
at every gay pride in every gay bar, they play this song. So this is for, the people that don't know that are not Dutch. And I loved Abby. Like, first of all, she put on different shoes. She put on her dancing shoes. Second of all, like, I don't think we've ever seen it on Drag Race that someone was like stretching on stage. She was like stretching. She was like getting ready, like she was at the Olympics. She
She was like gonna do.
She was like, bring it on.
You know.
And she did. She did. I loved seeing Abby. Like, she was in her element. She knew what she was doing. She looked amazing doing it. She killed it.
Yeah.
Hands down. She's such a good performer. Like,
I can see her squat in my mind's eye. Those squats she did. I was like, oh yeah, someone's getting ready to do that split in the end. It's just so amazing to see those girls pull in all those forces of the universe, or like a Megan, just standing there doing their thing. And I wonder what I would do. What would you do to Why Tell Me Why?
Oh, I would dance my ass off. If you can project the energy you're feeling, that's already half the battle. So I would not stand still. Let's put it that way.
Hey, ever stand still as a drag queen? Do you know any still standing drag queens?
Well, Charlie Hides did.
Yo, but he was there for the standing still. He was just kind of like, just say it, Rude. Just say it. I'm done. I'm done.
Abby can stay for another week. Megan is going home with, I think, a very big fan base. She made us laugh. She made us cry in some of her looks. But she was a great contestant. And I think a lot of people have fallen in love with her. Let's not forget the winner of this week, which is Mama Queen. So deservingly. Shout out, applause to Mama Queen. Great job. You looked amazing. You were great in the acting challenge, and you were stunning on the runway. So very deserved, 100%.
What I've been noticing, maybe you did the same thing. When I see, their boy comments in between, I mostly see Envy, Janey, Sederginne. So I wonder what image they are creating.
I think they are creating a storyline that those are possibly the top 3 contestants, finalists. Maybe. So, and then we go to next week, which also reveals a little bit of drama, because even Megan wrote on the mirror that someone else should have been in the bottom. So the drama will continue. And also we get a glimpse to see of next week's challenge, which involves one of my personal favorite people, Amber Vineyard, mother of the House of Vineyard. She's an icon here in the Netherlands. She's the one that brought ballroom in the Dutch scene, and she's amazing. She's such an amazing person.
I can't wait to see it. Seeing these girls and boys vogue, and seeing the next challenges. And as well, Mayday is coming by for the reading challenge.
Yes.
Mayday, you got this, girl. You paved so much way for us on so many levels.
I'm really excited. I think, again, this week was a fun episode. And I'm excited for the next one.
Very, very, very much excited. And I'm still so grateful that Drag Race is in the Netherlands.
You know what else is an amazing show? The Drive-Thru Review with me.
Thank you so much for having me today.
No, thank you for joining me. It was so much fun. And where can people see Magic Merlot anytime soon?
anytime soon. I have some gigs coming up actually, which I usually post them in my Insta stories.
What
So
is your
if you-
Instagram? So
Instagram
people can find you.
is the Magic Merlot. You know, what I would also like to ask everyone is like support your bars, your queens, your wherever.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And have a great
Thank you, Manny.
evening and see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
If you can't wait to see the next episode of the Drive-Thru Review, please turn on notifications. Thank you for watching the Drive-Thru Review with me, Nutella Versace. You can subscribe to my channel or follow me on Instagram at Nutella Versace Drag. Meow.